Tell me what you want, babe. Don't let it go. I know you want it now. I'm just waiting on you. These pictures. Don't play with her. Don't be this side.
Alright guys, so basically the specs on this hair real quick. This hair is from Miss Here Hair and Miss Unice Hair. They're both companies from AliExpress. The one vendor from the Unice vendor, she actually has her own website, so you guys don't have to go to AliExpress to get hair from her. Yeah, other two videos that I'll link down below, or you can just click on my channel and watch them. They actually go into detail about these companies and basically how the hair was holding up. I kind of don't recommend watching that video just because the lighting and everything was kind of bad, so you really couldn't hear me. But in the second video, it was an update, and I basically went over information of the initial video. So if you want to know about that hair basically, and how, like I said, it was holding up, how it took well to heat and curls and all of that kind of stuff, then you want to watch that video. Anyway, are they loud or not? So basically how I achieved this color. This color here, it took 3 processes to get this color. Now, I personally don't think that it was the hair's fault. I think it was my fault and some of the things that I was doing to the hair didn't kind of lift the way I wanted it to lift. So again, bleaching and all that kind of stuff. I did not really bleach this whole unit. I bleached like a patch of hair, and I'll explain why I did that later. It's the first process. Okay, so the first process, I got color from Sally's. It was L'Oreal's Color of Excellence. It was high colors, and then I had another box color. So I had the colors in Red Hot, and then I had L'Oreal high colors in red. And I went through, I used 40 Developer too. So I used that. Once I rinsed it out, once I conditioned it, and I left the hair on for like 4 hours, by the way. Once I did that and conditioned it and let it air dry, it did not like kind of lift at all. The ends were the only thing that really you could see kind of the color a little bit, but other than that, it didn't rinse at all. And I was kind of like disappointed because I was like, was there something that I did? I had purchased like, for this unit, I had purchased like 6 boxes of color. So for 6 boxes of color and me coloring this to not lighten up at all, it was kind of like disappointing. But anyway, so I was like, I'm gonna go back over it again the next day. Or did I wait a day? I waited a day, and then the day after I did the second process. And the second process, I just went to my local beauty supply store and I grabbed these bottles that were called Express Color. I'm not sure if every beauty supply store has them, but anyway, I purchased them. The 2 colors that I got was crimson, and the other color I got was just a really red hot color. So I like saturated my unit, took my time a little bit more, made sure the hair was really like drenched in the color as much as I possibly could with 40 Developer, and I left that on for 4 hours. Also, this is where the bleach came into play. So I just did a patch of bleach. Why? I don't know. I don't know why I did it, to be honest. I guess I think I wanted to see how light the color would lift if I used bleach versus Developer. But anyway, once I had air dried, the hair had air dried or whatever, the color did look pretty good. It was still kind of dark, so it wasn't as light as this, but you could definitely see the difference than the first time. And then if you look, if I could find it, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but the pieces that have like the lighter streaks of red in it, that's actually the bleach. So with the Developer alone, that wouldn't have got that light. After I left the color on for hours, reached it not this color, but the red that you can see is what I got, and then it was a little bit darker. You only could see the color when I went out in the sunlight. wasn't cutting it for me. I wanted it lighter than that. So I waited about a week or so, and I went back to Sally's, and then I got just the L'Oreal high colors, and I got it in red, and then I got it in magenta. And I'm gonna tell you this, the difference I noticed when I colored the hair twice before, I didn't have the unit on. I had the unit off and I was coloring, which was very tedious because you had to make sure like all the color got on the hair. And I think that was maybe one of my problems. I left the unit on and I put the color on and everything. I made sure that I wanted to get the front, the sides or whatever. Left it again on for about 4 hours, rinsed it out, used conditioner on it, it air dried. Good. Like, I could see the color. I didn't have to put it up to light. I didn't have to go in the sunlight to really see it. It was there. It was pretty popping. And even as you can see, some of the lighter colors in here did come through. And I did put the magenta in the back so you could kind of see that a little bit. And then I put the red hot kind of in the front and just ran it through. So yeah, that's what it looks like now after 3 tries of doing this. Just some pointers on basically when it comes to coloring your hair without bleach. I think on my end, my problem was the consistency. You want to make sure that you have a good consistency. You don't want it to be too runny and you don't want it to be too thick. So you have to be just right. And for that, I think maybe that's why it didn't color right on the first time. And also, I would suggest color your hair when you get your first bundles than trying to color the hair when it's already either sold in or you have a unit, because it is the most tedious and difficult thing there is. Like, especially when you have a lot of hair on your head, and I had in like 5 bundles of hair. So when you take it off to color, it is a lot of hair to color, and you might not get it all if you don't do it properly. So I would suggest you do that. So did I achieve the color that I wanted to really get? Not really. I still want it to be a little brighter. Where you see my highlights, I kind of want it to be more of that kind of red. Therefore, I will go back and color it, but it won't be for a while. I mean, the reason why I colored my hair in the first place was because Halloween is coming up and I was doing a particular costume. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to color the hair red. But right now, I'm kind of over coloring my hair. But like I said, ladies, I don't think it has anything to do with the particular hair company. I just think it has to do with me not really doing what I needed to do to color the hair. So that reason is whatever. So conditioner, what I use to condition the hair, I definitely wanted to talk to you guys about that real quick, because I think that when you do color your hair, you always know it's important that you need to condition it to make sure that it's not dry, brittle, or damaging, because you know when you color your hair, you are damaging. Okay, so the product that I used is Tresemme, and I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. This is Tresemme Touchable Softness for dry and brittle hair. So if you color your hair, or let's just say you didn't and your hair is looking kind of bad, or it's dry, it's not really as soft or whatnot anymore, try this. And you can see it right here, soft and brittle. So I basically use this for when I co-wash my hair once a week. I only use this. It's like phenomenal for me. I just make sure it's kind of saturated in the hair. I put it in a bag and then I let it sit for about 45 minutes to about an hour and rinse it out with cold water. That's it. Let it air dry, and I'm telling you, like, it brought back the softness in my hair. It really did really good. Because I noticed even before I colored the hair, I was having a lot of short pieces kind of sticking out, and I wasn't feeling that, and the frizz was kind of getting on my nerves. So for that reason, I put it on and did what it was supposed to do. So the next product. It's still by Tresemme, but this is what I use. I use this maybe like once a month, and for that reason, it's when I use it when I'm coloring my hair. So I definitely use this when I had colored my hair the last process. I picked this up, and it is the Expert Selection by Tresemme. It's the Botanique. I think I'm saying that right, Botanique line. It's for damage recovery. So I definitely use this after I colored my hair. It looks like this. Okay, I don't know if you can see that really good, but yeah, okay, so I use this on my hair, and I like both products, but this product is really like really good for me. First of all, I love the way it smells. It smells so good, and not only did it like make sure that my ends and stuff was moisturized and everything, but it left it soft too. So I mean, for that reason, it was like A1 for me. Did the same process, saturated it, threw it, combed it through, put it in the bag for about an hour or so, rinsed it out, air dried, and it was phenomenal. No complaints. The ends really took really well, and like I said, they're pretty good, because what they were looking like before, when I had colored it, I think at the second time, it wasn't good. So I mean, I definitely needed some type of conditioner to bring it back to life, and these conditioners together were really good. I purchased these at Walmart. They were like $3 or $4 each, which wasn't bad at all. So if you're looking for a conditioner that you don't want to spend a lot of money on, but you still want to make sure that your hair is soft enough and conditioned properly, I would definitely use those. Not harsh at all. Okay, so yeah guys, that's basically about it for this color. I will link pretty much everything below. I'll link the products that I just used with the conditioner. I will link all the colors that I used below in the description box. So like I said, that is about it. On a side note, like almost a disclaimer, I cannot guarantee that when you color this hair that it might come out this way. Since I used 3 processes, you might get a brighter color and you might only did 1 process. I think, like I said, it's because of what I did. So if you're using the colors that I use, the box colors, and you use the 40 developer, had a perfect consistency, your hair might end up like the highlights that's in my head. That's the brighter highlights. It could end like that all over. So I don't want you the ladies thinking that, you know, you have to do the exact same process that I did, okay? Because I'm pretty sure if you do what I said the first time, you should be fine. Like I said, I don't think it has anything to do with this particular company, but it does take color, like I said, pretty well. Just listen to my pointers and everything like that, and if you want to achieve this color, it should be fine. So yeah guys, I hope this video was helpful for you, and I hope to see you soon.
Tell me you gonna steal from me. I just said walked in the mall like I'm puffy, and I said give me the total.